はい、いきます。VKanon's KiDoAiRaku. Konnichiwa! Hi everyone, V here, as always from Tokyo, Japan. Whew. This is my very first recording for my VKanon's KiDoAiRaku podcast. As I mentioned before, KiDoAiRaku means emotion, happy, sad, angry, and joy. So I'll be talking more about myself, definitely. And yes, this is my very first recording. I'm very nervous as well as very excited because I've never did something like this before. Of course, I've made not really script because I don't really want to just read throughout the whole 20 minutes, but these are in point forms. Hopefully this will be done in 20 minutes. I always tend to talk too much at the later half of my video because the first few minutes is usually like warm up. But okay, as you guys can see, now I'm still in my white coat because I'm still in school. This recording is actually recorded on the 1st of May. I think in a lot of countries, 1st of May is actually holiday because it's the National Labor Day. But it's not a red date in Japan. That's why earlier I still teach my kids. And well, I guess I don't really need voice warm-up because I did talk to them already. And yes, it's also kind of golden week for some people in Japan. Well, 2 days ago, April 29 is pretty much the first day of Golden Week for some people, and they may take the 1st May off as their extended holiday. But no, not for me, because on the 30th, yesterday, it's not red day, as well as today, the 1st of May is not red day, so I still teach. Alright. So this is the very first episode of VKanon's KiDoAiRaku. As introduction, of course, I'll be talking about who or what is VKanon. And before that, I'll be talking about some update about what's around me and what's happening in Japan, I guess, as long as it's something that's related to me. Alright! 1st of May is a Saturday here in Tokyo, Japan. Now it's 4 p.m. Well, it is raining and I don't have any umbrella with me. I actually have lessons until 2 p.m. earlier, but I did some cleaning and then I taught from 11 a.m. So from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. I didn't have any lunch. That's why I also took some break for lunch, which ended up as 2 hours break, or else I would have been able to leave the office earlier. But I decided to do this recording in the office as well because now this place is empty. I hope it's not too bad. I'm in the rain. Alright, so 1st of May, Tokyo is now in its 3rd state of emergency. So our first state of emergency was last year, April, very early April until May. And then our second state of emergency was in late December 2020 to January. No, I think it was extended until February or March. And yes, we are now in our 3rd state of emergency, which is the strictest from everything. Well, the first one was also pretty strict, but this one is also stricter. This is the 2nd year of staying at home for Golden Week. I have daily planner that I write what I want to do today or tomorrow kind of thing. And the only plan I have for the next 4 days, which are for the next Golden Week holidays, is to watch DVD. I actually have 1 Seiyu Live DVD and 2 Seiyu TV show Blu-ray that I haven't watched at all. So yeah, these are, I guess, the perfect time because I always go out. Yes, even though it's the state of emergency. Back in December, I could not go to office to teach when I only have 1 lesson per day. But now that I'm a full-time employer, no more such leniency. Well, I prefer this. Yes, I mean, even Thursday of emergency, a lot of people don't stay at home. Yeah. I'll also be doing my financial planner study because the exam is in end of May. 2 weeks ago, I celebrated my partner's birthday. We could eat dinner outside because unlike last year when his birthday was actually the state of emergency itself, So we are still lucky. But sadly, the game and movie I want to watch and play are cancelled. Let's hope things will get better. Now that I'm ready with the update of what's around me, to be honest, the 3 minutes was actually a bit too lacking. Well, most probably for my next recording, I will talk more about my daily life. Okay, so for the first episode of VKanon's KiDoAiRaku, I'll be talking about who or what is VKanon. Starting from the very simple biodata. Alright, my name is VKanon. Please call me V, Kanon, V-chan, or Non-chan. No one really called me Non-chan anyway. I was born in Singapore. In my heart, I'm always 18 years old. But in my latest blog post, I already wrote that I already reached quarter life. Although my quarter life crisis already started way before then, I guess. And so my birthday is September, end of September. I'm a Libra, but I don't think I'm good with balancing at all, whether it's physically or mentally or whatever. My favorite colors are red, pink, and black, but lately I've been adding yellow and mint green into my wardrobe. Though 10 times I buy dress, it's usually 8 times black dresses. My favorite food? I can't live without white rice. That's why I cannot live in Western country. I need to live in Asia. Lately I'm into sweets because I've been receiving lots of snacks from my workplace as well, a lot of souvenir. And then my favorite drink, I can't live without water and tea. Every morning I will drink almond milk, unsweetened almond milk for breakfast. I also love fruits, grape, banana. I always eat banana in the morning. And my favorite song, it's very random, but currently I keep on looping songs from Nia Replicant, Final Fantasy VII Remake, as well as songs from Disney princesses. And I've also compiled most probably 3 important years in my life as VKanon. Okay, so first of all, I started cosplay back in 2013 in Singapore. I started during Anime Festival Asia. And then the next date that is important is 2017. Well, from 2013, I think 2014, I entered this Anisong artist audition in Anime Festival Asia. That's when I really started off like, not really wanting, but going to the artist performer direction. I've always been loving to perform, even though back in Singapore I actually learned something that is more related to the backstage area, which is sound engineering. So yes, with the audition in 2014 led me to releasing my own album in 2017, which is called Vivid Girl, which is the song that was played earlier. The song that's playing now is called Sobani Ite. Well, the perks of having your own songs is that you don't need to worry about copyright infringement in YouTube and in Instagram and in Facebook. And then, alright, so the album was released in 2017, and then I continued doing cosplay work as a model and sometimes do commercial for local businesses. And in 2018, end of 2018, I went to Japan, and I think I don't really need to talk much about the Japan area because for the last 1 month I kept on posting about how was life in Japan for 2 years as student in Seiyu school. Well, now I'm still learning, or more like I graduated from the Seiyu school in April, working while learning because I'm now a coach, teaching kids with English, math, or more like money literacy and programming logic, while I'm also learning lots of things because I want to get lots of qualification, including the one that I mentioned just now, financial planner. Well, I love language and I also love simple math, okay? not difficult math. Don't give me what exponential, I don't know what's that. So yes, I really enjoy my work. And since the title of this radio is called KiDoAiRaku, emotion, so I would like to talk about what make me happy, what make me sad, what make me angry, and what I enjoy or what I think is funny. So first of all, we have happy. Actually, from all the pointer notes that I already wrote, the happy, sad, angry, funny is the only ones that are empty. Happy. Well, even though I started full-time teaching in this place for since April, I actually started working here back in April last year, 2020. It was still a baito back then, part-time job. I really am happy when I see improvement in my kids because, to be honest, I don't have any experience as a teacher. So it's truly learning while doing the job. Well, I guess they really make me show that practice makes perfect. Even just coming once a week for 1 hour, it actually means something. Well, I'm also experiencing it myself when I do my studies because this year for the financial planner, I'm actually challenging to test it without any teacher. I've always been living with a teacher. So yes, I'm also experiencing it in my own life. I guess when there's improvement and when something that got better, it can't be something that is negative, right? On the other hand, what makes me sad? Actually, I've been trying to think about this when I was taking shower. Shower is the place I meditate. Alright, so thinking about what makes me sad, I think I can say that what makes me sad is what scares me, what makes me afraid. If I were to think about what's happening lately, I guess something like not really scolded, but being asked to improve by my boss maybe. Or to be honest, when I watch the TV and see the Thailand, how bad Corona is in India, that really made me sad. Well, I don't think anyone likes to be sad. It's also the opposite of happy, which is when I don't feel improvement in myself, which I felt a lot in mid-April, because after 4 times trying to pass driving test, I couldn't do it at all. I don't see any more improvement in me. That made me sad a lot, and I don't like to be sad because it made me become Dominican. I just don't feel like doing anything and just enjoy sleep and just not enough of sleep. Alright, next one is angry. I don't like to be angry as well because I have the worst attitude when I'm angry. First, I cannot just when I'm angry because I will cry right away. So when I'm angry, I'm actually very, very quiet. My partner actually noticed this a lot. He will say like when Fijan doesn't speak, he should like consider what he have done wrong. Although it's not that all the time. Sometimes I just don't speak because I'm just tired. Well, I guess tired also means angry. But yes, what really made me angry then? Not really anything I can think of lately. Well, there's the news of the rapid test taker in Medan's Kuala Namu airport. Like they reused the item, that's why more people are getting positive, or it's just unhygienic to start with. That really make me angry. I don't like that. And lastly is what I find funny or what I enjoy. Well, doing something like this make me happy. I still like to use my voice. I still like to show my face. I need to do more tongue warm up. Well, I enjoy making materials for my kids. Like we have been doing lots of writing exercise. Maybe I should show it sometime here. And well, I enjoy going to cafe and taking Instagrammable photos. Having stuff to do, I think, is very, very enjoyable. Even writing blog, although I take forever to update because I know I enjoy it a lot, that once I start typing, it will take 3 hours and nothing less. That's the reason why sometimes I just procrastinate. Yes, but having something to do is actually something that I enjoy a lot. So that's for the first episode of this podcast. Well, I really didn't talk much about anything else besides me. Well, here's my own podcast for now. I don't think this recording actually exceeds 20 minutes, which is, I think that's good because I don't really want to edit a lot for this podcast as well. Alright, so the next upload will be on the 14th May. I'll be uploading every Friday. I haven't really think of what next I should do, but my next recording will be on a Monday. So until then, from the 1st May until the 10th of May, I shall take note of what's happening around me and try to write down what I can really talk in this radio, anime, or what's in my bag, or money. That's it for today's recording. Please follow me in my pages. For now, all my podcast is only available in YouTube, but once every 2 days, I will always update my Instagram, my Facebook with photos, and I update Instagram stories almost every day. I will also be updating Twitter with photos of throwback posts as well as my blog. Lately, I just suddenly gained like 25 extra followers for a throwback selfie photos of me in white parka that was Jojo designed, and I was wearing specs. I can see a lot of people like specs, and I love that because now 5 days a week I'm already in specs instead of when I was before 20 years old. Dry eyes, that's not good. Please feel free to send me a message, put down a comment or any requests. For today's ending, I will put Konshu no hitokoto, which is short phrase in Japanese. So for today, I will put this one. これからもよろしくお願いします. Alright, because this is the first episode of this whole podcast, of this whole program, so I'll be under everyone's care and support from here on as well. Thank you for listening. This was V from Tokyo, Japan. As always, lots of love, stay safe, take care, and see you next week. また聞いてね。聞いてくれてありがとう。